Hey homegirls, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. So I know that having a home that feels very luxurious and elevated on a budget is very possible because I'm currently doing this right now in my home. So I figured that I would make this video to show you all 5 things that you can do in your home to make it feel luxurious and elevated, but on a budget, because you know we love saving our coins over here. So let's get into the first tip. Come on. Okay, so the first tip I have for you guys is curtains. Not only having curtains in the room just makes it feel more luxurious and elevated, but having the right kind of curtains and having them hung the right way is very important. So first and foremost, you don't have to spend a lot of money to get a nice quality curtain. I got these from Amazon and I wish you guys could like feel this, but it feels like a very luxurious like material, or just really high quality material, like a crate and barrel or even like a Pottery Barn. It just feels very nice and it's for a fraction of the price. I'll leave everything down below in the description box. But having a good quality curtain doesn't have to cost you a lot of money. Not only that, but hanging your curtains appropriately is gonna make the biggest difference. I like to hang my curtains, rule of thumb, the closest to the ceiling as possible. Doing this just makes the room feel just a lot like more grand. It makes the curtains feel a lot more luxurious. It just really brings the room together in a way that I feel that it wouldn't if you hung the curtains kind of right above the windowsill. So it just cheapens the look in the space and we don't want that. So make sure you get good quality curtains and hang them as close as possible to the ceiling. All right, so the second tip I have for you all is getting a rug for your space. Having a rug has been a game changer for this space, especially because I have an open concept. You definitely want things in an open concept home to feel very streamlined and like one, but you want to have like some just indication of it being a separate space. And that's what a rug does. It really grounds the space and really just brings more dimension and layer and texture to the space. But not only can a rug elevate a space, having the right size rug matters. So if you have a rug that is too large or too small, it's just not gonna be the vibe that you want for your space. It's gonna cheapen the space. It's just not gonna look good, okay? So I'm gonna leave some resources down below in the description box for you all. Some videos and some infographics as well too that you can use to make decisions when you're buying a rug for your space so you buy the right size. Not only that, but I'll also leave some rug companies that I like down below in the description box as well to purchase from, because not only does the rug size matter, but the quality does matter as well too. And you can still get a good quality rug on a budget, okay? Now you may spend a little bit more on a rug. That's just kind of like the name of the game when it comes to that particular home item. Rugs are typically gonna be a little bit more on the expensive side, so I definitely would highly recommend just go ahead and getting a good quality rug, but you don't have to spend an arm and a leg to get one. So like I said, I'll leave some really affordable companies down below in the description box for you guys to check out. Let me know down below if you guys want me to do a video specifically on choosing rugs and that entire process. I'm happy to do one. It definitely can be really tricky. So let me know in the comments if you guys would be interested in that video. Okay, so tip number 3 is lighting. As you can see, the lighting in this room just makes the space feel a lot more elevated, a lot more luxurious. I gotta show y'all what this lighting in this room looked like before. It just wasn't it. It just felt flat. It just was not the vibe that was needed for the space. And honestly, the space would not look how it looks right now if it wasn't for me changing the light fixtures. I'm gonna also show you guys the boob lights that I also had in the other 2 rooms, the dining space and also the living room. Again, very flat, just not the vibe. And changing those light fixtures has really elevated the room and the space altogether. Also, do not sleep on small scale lighting like lamps or just sconces. That could just really elevate your space and make it feel luxurious. And you really don't have to spend a lot of money to get smaller scale lighting for your space. So highly recommend adding some form of lighting to your space, whether it's changing your lighting fixtures on a larger scale or on a smaller scale, having lamps and sconces in your space. All right, so tip number 4 is having unique decor pieces, and I just so happen to have a whole cabinet. This ain't normal. This is not normal by any means, but having some unique decor pieces that you have in your home just really just elevates the space. I typically try to not only shop like at Target and Walmart and things like that for some pieces, but try to thrift your pieces as well too. Also support like smaller businesses, maybe boutique home decor shops, to get more of those unique like pieces that you want for your space. Also, I DIY'd a lot of pieces in my home, surprisingly, because if y'all been following me, you know DIYing is not my ministry, okay? But I've been DIYing a little bit. I've been dibbling and dabbling a little bit, and I am obsessed with the pieces that I have DIY'd so far in my space. I know they're unique. They are honestly one of one, and I just love how they look in the space. So definitely recommend DIYing some pieces for your space to make it feel a bit more luxurious. And again, you can do all this on a budget. All right, and my last tip is having some form of greenery in your space. So I have greenery everywhere in my house. I have it here, I have it here, and I also have it here and here. Greenery for me is just a must have. I want my space to feel lively, and adding greenery is just a great way to do that. But not only that, it makes the space feel a lot more elevated in looks, in my opinion. I don't know, I feel like a space that doesn't have any like element of greenery like at all, it probably is pretty cold and just flat for the most part. So having some type of like plant, whether it's faux, whether it's real. By the way, all my plants are faux because I don't have a green thumb. But anyway, I just feel like it makes the biggest difference in your space, and it just makes it feel more elevated and luxurious. And you don't have to spend a lot of money to just put greenery in your space. All right, homegirls, those are my 5 tips to make your space feel more luxurious and elevated, but on a budget. If you like this video, be sure to hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye. I'll see you all in the next video. Did you see that fly? It's so disrespectful.